General Motors has long been a heavyweight in the truck world. The Chevy Silverado name once stood tall beside the Ford F-150 and the Ram 1500. But over the last few years, something's changed. While Ford and Ram continue to push forward with cutting-edge innovation and new powertrain technology, the Silverado has felt like it's been stuck in the past, repeating the same formula while competitors sprint ahead. Now, as the 2026 Silverado 1500 arrives, many are left underwhelmed. No major upgrades, no substantial fixes to long-standing issues, and frankly, no compelling reason to choose this model over the competition. With the Ford F-150 getting constant refreshes and Ram introducing advanced powertrains and interior tech, GM's full-size pickup is starting to feel dated. But wait, there's hope on the horizon. Early buzz around the 2027 Silverado 1500 hints at a major overhaul. New engines, possibly better reliability, higher quality materials, and a renewed production strategy might be in the works. For truck enthusiasts, loyal Chevy fans, or anyone just looking for a smart truck purchase, waiting one more year might be the wisest choice you can make. So why exactly should you skip the 2026 Silverado and wait for 2027? Here are 4 big reasons that even beginner truck buyers should understand. 1. The lifter problem still isn't fixed. Let's start with a problem that has haunted GM's V8 engines for years now: lifters. If you've owned or researched any Chevy or GMC truck in the last few years, you've likely come across lifter failure stories. It's become a notorious issue that refuses to go away, especially with trucks powered by the 5.3-liter and 6.2-liter V8s. So what's the deal? What are lifters, and why are they failing? Lifters are part of the valve train in an internal combustion engine. They help transfer motion from the camshaft to the push rods, and ultimately allow your engine to breathe. GM's use of active fuel management, AFM, and dynamic fuel management, DFM, has placed added stress on these components. Under these systems, the engine shuts off certain cylinders under light loads to save fuel. The theory sounds great. The reality, not so much. The symptoms: ticking or knocking noises, engine misfires, check engine lights, loss of power. In the worst cases, catastrophic engine damage. Once these lifters start to fail, especially after warranty expiration, you're looking at a multi-thousand-dollar repair bill. Some trucks experience issues within the first 30,000 miles, while others escape trouble. But the inconsistency is what really hurts buyer confidence. Unfortunately, the 2026 Silverado 1500 keeps the same powertrains with no mechanical changes to address this. No updated lifters, no system redesign, and no reassurances for owners. GM hasn't made a clear public acknowledgement or widespread fix, just ongoing silent technical service bulletins, TSBs. Why wait? There are strong signs that the 2027 Silverado will finally introduce all new engine designs that move away from the flawed system entirely. Until then, skipping the 2026 model could spare you major future headaches. Number 2. Cylinder deactivation still hurts performance and reliability. GM calls it dynamic fuel management, DFM. It's a cylinder deactivation system meant to improve fuel economy by shutting down some cylinders when full power isn't needed. Sounds innovative, right? And in theory, it is. But once again, execution falls short. The reality of driving with DFM: unpredictable engine behavior, hesitation during acceleration, rough transitions in and out of cylinder deactivation, additional wear and tear on lifters and camshafts, vibration, especially at highway speeds. Many owners report that the vehicle feels jittery or inconsistent. Combine that with the aforementioned lifter issues, and DFM has earned a bad reputation among many Silverado fans. Even worse, the actual fuel savings have proven marginal compared to modern alternatives like Ford's hybrid F-150 or turbocharged V6 engines. Why doesn't GM drop it? Cost and emissions targets. DFM is GM's way of meeting fuel economy requirements without investing heavily in hybrid tech, at least for now. Unfortunately, the drivers bear the cost in the form of reliability problems and uncomfortable performance quirks. Some Silverado owners even go so far as to install DFM disablers, aftermarket devices that force the truck to run on all cylinders full-time. While this can prevent some issues, it can void warranties and lead to other complications. Why wait? The rumored new V8 engine for 2027 may abandon DFM entirely or replace it with a more refined system. If you want a V8 without worrying about cylinder shutoff and its side effects, holding off another year could give you exactly that. Number 3. A brand new V8 is finally coming in 2027. Here's the headline that caught every truck enthusiast's eye. General Motors is investing $888 million into the development and production of an all-new V8 engine platform. This isn't a mid-cycle refresh or software tweak. It's a ground-up rebuild of GM's small-block architecture, something that hasn't happened in decades. And for many Chevy loyalists, it's the glimmer of hope they've been waiting for. Why it matters: modern emissions compliance, improved reliability, hopefully, possibly ditching DFM and AFM systems, more power and better fuel economy, a fresh start for GM's V8 lineup. After years of declining faith in GM's engine reliability, the stakes are high. If the company gets it right, they could restore their reputation in the full-size truck world. But there's a catch. Enthusiasts are understandably cautious. Many are asking, is GM going to bring the same flawed DFM system into this new engine? If they do, it could negate the whole point of a new design. The concern is that GM might slap new branding on the same problematic tech to meet regulatory goals without solving the core issues. Why wait? A clean slate engine without lifter drama or unpredictable deactivation systems could be the best Silverado powertrain in over a decade. And it's likely coming with the 2027 model. This isn't just a refresh, it's a reset button. 4. Better build quality on the horizon. The 2026 Silverado doesn't just suffer under the hood. Build quality across the truck has received mixed reviews in recent years. Owners have noted everything from cheap-feeling interior plastics to inconsistent panel gaps and electronics that fail far too soon. One big reason? Overseas sourcing. GM, like many automakers, sources a lot of components from international suppliers, especially from China. And while this can help reduce costs, it can also lead to quality control issues due to looser tolerances and communication delays between design and production. The shift in 2027, more US-based manufacturing. Thanks to new import tariffs and a changing global supply chain, GM is reportedly shifting more production and assembly back to American soil. That includes domestic parts sourcing, US-based manufacturing facilities, improved quality control at every stage of assembly. Why does this matter for the Silverado? More local production means GM can tighten up tolerances, reduce part failures, and create a truck that finally feels as solid and reliable as the competition. Why wait? If the 2027 Silverado is truly made in America with better materials and tighter quality controls, it could mark a massive leap forward in reliability and customer satisfaction. Final thoughts. Is the 2026 Silverado worth buying? If you're a longtime Chevy fan or just someone in the market for a new full-size truck, here's the hard truth. The 2026 Silverado 1500 doesn't do enough to justify your money. Yes, it's still a powerful and capable truck on paper, but under the surface, it's carrying forward too many issues that GM should have fixed years ago. Between the unresolved lifter problems, the polarizing fuel management system, the lack of significant interior or technology upgrades, and uncertain build quality, it feels like a placeholder more than a flagship. And the kicker? GM already seems to know this. They're putting their resources into the 2027 Silverado, hinting at a massive overhaul that might finally address the community's biggest complaints. Should you wait? Absolutely. Unless you find a heavily discounted 2026 model or need a truck immediately, the smart money is on waiting just a little longer. The upcoming 2027 Silverado is shaping up to be more than just an update. It could be a redemption story. With a brand new V8, potential quality improvements, and a chance to ditch DFM once and for all, 2027 might finally give the Silverado its mojo back. Stay tuned, subscribe, and buckle up, because if GM gets this right, the next Silverado could be the truck that finally puts Chevy back on top.